The guy in the frickin' Houdini mask is somewhere around here. Hello everybody, I am Flameless Soul and I welcome you back to Bioshock. We left off about to press this button right here for the control panel. That is supposedly his family, Atlas's family. Not that I believe that even remotely. Let's take a look out there. That's supposedly Atlas's family. That right there. And our dear friend Andrew Ryan has told us that if we press that button, we are his enemy. So I'm gonna do this this investigation one more time. I completely missed this last time, by the way.
Spent the morning jawing with that Kraut scientist. She's damaged goods, all right. Just like all those chumps they scraped out of them prison camps. But she's no crackpot. She's gonna make me the kind of scratch that'll have Ryan look like he's running a paper route. She just needs some supplies to get the...
Can you hear me, family in the sub? Are they making any noise at all?
I hate when I progress the game and it decides to cut off what I'm listening to. But that does lead me into something that I want to talk about in a second. So once we re-listen to this.
Running a paper route. She just needs some supplies to get the ball rolling and a friend to watch her back.
Okay, so that's supposed to be Fontaine. But like I said, my standing theory, which could be based off of flawed information, by the way, is that Atlas is Fontaine. We can't progress without pulling this, but we did get additional information by going down there. He says, can you hear them in the sub? Are they making any noise at all? No, they weren't.
So dark in here. If only your friend could look up and see you. Maybe you could warn him. If only you could do something, anything. Except just stand here and watch him die.
Splicers!
I can't see anything.
We can't hold them, got to fall back! Get me family out and we'll regroup as soon as we can!
He's standing in the wrong place!
Damn, this really threw me to the wolves. So what I wanted to talk about is that somehow 2 games in a row, 2 times in a row, I managed to completely fuck up and not listen to an audio thing when it showed up. Jesus Christ. Go down, you bitch.
Get out if you can! Get out and we'll regroup!
So he's not dead, as you can tell. Just based off the fact he's still talking to us. Wow, she did a lot of damage. And the 2 times that I'm talking about, and why I'm bringing it up in this particular game, is, in the last episode, the bathysphere key thing that I was like, oh, I don't know what it is, but I have it. There was an audio tape, and I somehow missed that. Does that go up? Does that go boom? It does go boom. I'm glad I moved away from it then. So the bathysphere key was actually an audio tape that I failed to listen to. And then there was the, in the last, Star Wars episode.
You ooze in like an assassin, and then you try to sneak out like a thief. You're no CIA spook. Who are you? Why have you come here? There's two ways to deal with a mystery. Uncover it, or eliminate it.
Honestly, sort of.
Get out! Get out and get to Arcadia! Jesus Christ!
Yeah, I didn't hear anyone in there, at all. Like, I literally didn't hear anybody in there at all. So I don't know if there was anybody in there. There might not have been.
The Irish pork pie offered me a deal. I flip him Fontaine and I walk out of here. That simple. How do I know that fat fuck isn't Fontaine's guy? How do I know they're not all Fontaine's guy? Fontaine's got Adam, and everybody wants it. Brian's got a whole lot of talk and a nice suit. Even down here, any idiot can see which way the wind is blowing.
Okay, normally I would end this at the first loading screen, but we're gonna continue through Arcadia, if Arcadia is a relatively meh sized location. You know?
Moira. Patrick. Ain't that just like Ryan? Waits until we're almost out and then he pulls the string. We'll find the bastard. We'll find him and we'll tear his heart out.
I came to this place to build the impossible. You came to rob what you could never build. A hum gaping at the gates of Rome. Even the air you breathe is sponged from my account. Well, breathe deep, so later you might remember the taste.
You get to the bathysphere in the rolling hills. That'll take you straight to the devil himself. And then all debts will be paid in full.
This is a graveyard. How symbolic. Intriguing. Super, bizarre. But, in the Star Wars thing, the one guy, when he talks to you, there's certain times where you have to...
What are you waiting for, City? It's beautiful.
There's certain times where you have to, go into your menu and play it and play the rest of it manually. It only gives you the first snippet. And, I didn't do that.
Seems like some poor blighters have started seeing ghosts. Ghosts? Ryan tells me it's a side effect of this plasmid business. One poor sod's memory is getting passed on to another through genetic sampling. Leaks, lunatics, rebellion, and now bleeding ghosts. Ain't life in Rapture grand?
So that's what the ghosts are. Okay. I'm just gonna buy that explanation.
Everything's ready. Flowers, bottle of wine, even 2 tickets to the tea garden. Nothing gets the Bettys in the mood like nighttime in Arcadia. Now I just gotta stop by the Thrifty Care to pick up a med hypo, just to be safe. Word is, this ain't Angelina's first visit to the tea garden.
Alrighty.
The augmentation procedure is a success. The slugs alone could not provide enough Adam for serious work, but combined with the host, now we have something. The slug is embedded in the lining of the host's stomach, and after the host feeds, we induce regurgitation. And then we have 20, 30 times yield of usable atom. The problem now is the shortage of hosts. Fontaine says patience, Tannenbaum. Soon, the first home for little sisters will open, and that problem will be solved.
See, that's sketchy as hell. So they have to...
Everywhere! Somebody there!
Like, I didn't think that there was someone actually here who needed help, but... So they had to induce vomiting in, I'm guessing, the host in order to get the atom. Does that mean that when you use a plasmid, you're injecting someone's vomit?
This way!
That you look sketchy as fuck, my dude. And those sounds, like it's like a tearing sound. Ugh, I don't like that.
Hello, beautiful.
Don't do that. I don't know what that was, but don't do it. What's up with this mask? Yo, don't... Dude, I don't appreciate you trying to spook me. Like, you tried to spook me after running off to tell me to come this way? Like, what am I supposed to believe? Over here. This is what I missed. This right here. Wait, so if I... Hey! The fact that I was able to solve it that quickly. What? I don't know what the battery is going to be for. Proximity mine. Those are useful. I like those. Liquid nitrogen. Huh. Well, ain't that interesting? God, that dude was buried with a fuck ton of money. So during editing, when I noticed that, I was just completely stunned by myself.
Surprise!
Sit down, dude. Chlorophyll solution. So, what? Man, I boosted the damage of this, and it still does trash damage. Granted, I'm still a bad shot, but...
You know.
I'm still like a terrible shot, but, you know. I blame the gun. It's the gun's fault, not mine. Because I couldn't believe that literally 2 times in a row... Fuck. 2 times in a row, like 2 different recordings, I completely failed to listen to like one of the audio things that popped up.
Today, Arcadia was closed off to all but paying customers. The man hires me to build a forest at the bottom of the ocean and then turns a walk in the woods into a luxury. Ryan asked, should a farmer not be able to sell his food? Is a potter not entitled to a profit from his pots? I started to argue with the man, and then I remembered who signed my checks. The only thing worse than a hypocrite is an unemployed one.
I mean that's fair. Like, she was hired to do to make Arcadia, which this is Arcadia, this forested area.
How dare you touch me?
Don't talk like that to me, lady. It's interesting to just find these random ass corpses around. Because they don't make much, like, there's not too much logical sense to what they are. Not every corpse is explained. Like, this guy, why'd someone try and bury him? And why'd they do such a shitty fucking job at it? Napalm. What am I gonna be using some of this stuff for? I'm sorry, dead cat. I don't know if you're actually a dead cat.
Tacky little nothing! Come here now! Stop!
I see. So that was my warning that these are painful. I guess I was half expected to walk into one first. More liquid nitrogen. What are these things going to be used for? I've picked up napalm, liquid nitrogen, I believe, something else. I forgot what it was, but I picked up something else. I definitely did. And it's all, like, they're super, bizarre ingredients. And they're probably going to serve some purpose later. Like, that's what I can imagine, is that they'll serve a purpose.
Coming! This is our place! Ours!
The U invent machine allows you to take some of the Rapture's random garbage, rubber, hoses, steel, screws, etc., and turn it into useful items. Most items you create are only rarely, if ever, found elsewhere in Rapture. Successfully hacking a U invent reduces how many of each component you need in order to make an item. Invent items. Okay, I don't actually have much use for this. Not right now, at least. Some of those items I barely use just because they're rare. So, using them now is kind of pointless. I'll probably have a use for them later. Or it'll be one of those things where it's another Rosie. New combat, Photographer's Eye. Everyone has a hidden weakness, but with Photographer's Eye, 2, they won't stay hidden for too long. Okay.
Clear as rainbows.
Yeah, go for it, dude. Fight! Fight! Okay, we're gonna use all 4 of our armor-piercing rounds. Damn it, when you switch ammo... Damn, those bullets hit hard. Like, those things hit real hard.
I'll go there soon.
You can't be serious. Yeah. Nope.
No.
Come on.
No, no.
Even in the gathering dark, you light a candle. You have saved the little ones when you might have shown your cruelty. I am sending something your way to demonstrate our thanks.
Oh, right here.
A nap, sweet angel.
Oh, sweet. 200 more atoms, safe cracker, engineering tonic. We're gonna just send it to the gene bank for now, and some other interesting stuff. Physical tonic slot. This is what I've been looking for. These ones. See, the slots are, sometimes to me, significantly more valuable than, like, anything else. Keep seeking. My dude. So I'm guessing that the liquid nitrogen and such are used for the UN vent. Because that makes sense.
There has been tremendous pressure to regulate this plasmid business. There have been side effects, blindness, insanity, death. But what use is our ideology if it is not tested? The market does not respond like an infant, shrieking at the first sign of displeasure. The market is patient, and we must be too.
Rolling Hills is over yonder, and the bathysphere station is as well. And then straight on to Ryan.
So I'd like to point out that our opinion on Ryan is irrelevant. We don't get an opinion on Ryan. We don't get to say our opinion on Ryan. We don't get to make known our opinion on Ryan. Son of a bitch. I don't know where one is. I'm coming over here to the bot shutdown. And we're gonna do that. Man, that actually does kick a punch. Like, pack quite a kick. The stealth hits, like, they're like when I was talking about, like, oh, it'd be interesting, like, if
Jared, no!
Thanks. Yeah, Houdini Splicer. But the stealth hits, yeah, no, they do quite a bit of damage. And when I was mentioning it before, I didn't realize that there actually was stealth hits. I wonder, can I throw something into them? I'll have to check that next time because I have the one plasmid for that. Shit. Okay, that was great, dude. That gave me a good laugh. Thanks. Okay, so this is where it doesn't want me to go. It doesn't want me going over here. Where did Mr. Where'd Mr. Tearing Sounds go? This is just a normal splicer, isn't it? Yep, it's just a thuggish splicer. Splap, blap, blap, blap. The guy in the frickin' Houdini mask is somewhere around here. It's not a Houdini mask. The end mask Houdini splicer is somewhere around here. I'm beginning to think that coming over this way was just a way to alert that one Houdini splicer to my existence.
You're instructing everything!
Yep, action shot. Houdini splicer. There we go. Got it. Okay, so I asked it before. You can, in fact, set that off. You see how wildly inaccurate they are at this distance? It's honestly crazy how inaccurate they are, even if they're against other things.
Don't come whining to me about market forces, and don't expect me to punish citizens for showing a little initiative. If you don't like what Fontaine is doing, well, I suggest you find a way to offer a better product.
So, Andrew... Andrew's first reaction was to just let it be.
Yes, I know about the lockdown. It's absurd. Just give me a minute. The early Lazarus tests are very promising. If the Rosa Gallica bloom, then by God, I know we're in business.
Hurry, the lockdown!
All right, I'm leaving. But somebody has to find a way to come back to check on these samples. They're very important.
What samples? I still feel bad for the dead cats.
I couldn't believe how much things had changed since I left Dr. Steinman's office. It's like I don't even recognize Rapture no more. I hear they've been rounding up people in Paula Square. I asked Ryan how could he do such things to innocents. He said, innocents. If they haven't chosen to defend Rapture, they've chosen to side with Atlas and his bandits. So there are no innocents. There are heroes, and there are criminals.
Oh, fuck, what? Ow.
On the surface, I once bought a forest. The parasites claimed that the land belonged to God and demanded that I establish a public park there. Why? So the rabble could stand slack-jawed under the canopy and pretend that it was paradise earned. Congress moved to nationalize my forest. I burnt it to the ground. God did not plant the seeds of this Arcadia. I did.
Well, no, you paid someone to, but all right. And no, I get it. Like, I get where he's coming from. One of the stupidest things, like, one of the things that I hate is property tax. You're paying the government to maintain the ownership of something that you've already paid for. Are you what I think you are? You're another Rosie. I do need you to go find your little sister before I do anything.
The minute we came here, Masha started screaming, Mama, Mama, what is that? What is that? I thought she was having some kind of seizure. And then I realized, trees. Never saw one before. Thought they were monsters. Oh, Sammy, maybe we never should have come to this place.
Okay, pulled out his little sister. And damn it. So getting hit by like 2 or 3 of those shots sucks. Yeah, Big Daddy would be this way.
She didn't fit in anyway. I don't care where she's gone.
Rescue for more Adam. Gimme.
You saved me.
Have a nice day. But if you had a kid down here and it costs money to come in here and look at all this stuff, I guess it would
Clean it up! Clean it up!
I guess it would make sense that your kids may never have seen may never have seen a tree. My wallet is full! I never imagined that one. Well, I never imagined I'd encounter that one. Okay, our wallet's empty again. Good. I don't know. Like, really have no idea how you get in there. So I guess we're gonna have to progress and ignore it. Because, I mean, we got both little sisters on this floor, so that's not an issue. There's only the two. So, going forward, I guess, like... stuff's happening!
It isn't right. I'm gonna need you to listen to me. I'm no sort of botanist, but I think Ryan has just killed Arcadia. The man's put something foul into the air. Bottom of the ocean, Bio. All the oxygen comes from the trees. No trees, no oxygen. Give me a spell to think. Ryan's woman in Arcadia is an old Betty named Langford. An okay sort, but not above doing a dirty job for $1. If she's still kicking around, I'm sure she's gonna want to save her trees. After all, she planted the damn things.
Oxygen levels critical. Lockdown initiated. All bulkhead doors are now
Well, that's definitely something.
Built to not let anyone out in the event of this kind of emergency. Either we get those trees back, or you're a permanent resident.
my trees. It wasn't you, was it? No. Ryan. I think I've got a way to save the trees. It's a genetic vector that... Oh, look who I'm talking to. Could you find a sample of Rosa gallica for me? Look in the grotto. I've got to keep working while there's time.
Sweet!
This was our home! I shit bigger than you! The patients ask so many questions. Sometimes you defile this place!
Yo, bro! What the fuck?
They dress up in leaves and call themselves the Saturnine. Please. They drink human blood and chant, harness the flame, harness the mist, and believe they're touched by the ancient gods. An aging bunch of frat boys tilting back goblets of plasmids and calling it ambrosia.
So that's what's up with the crazy masks. Okay, that's honestly kind of, like, yo, people, how did...
You trifle with the Saturnine! Quick, someone shut the door!
I'm surprised that a cult managed to form in Rapture, like, because, like, yeah, it takes a particular type of personality to start a cult. You can't just start a cult. There's some work that... There's some work that needs to go into it. You need to be charismatic and just crazy enough to be willing to do it. Like, you have to be insanely intelligent, great with people, just crazy enough to actually go through with it, and maybe you might manage to convince people that whatever your cause is just and that they should follow it. Like, and even then, it's still a maybe. And it's weird that all these places opened up now that I'm running around out here. Like, I didn't notice these places when I first came in at all. Not one of these places did I notice. And I get, yeah, I was fighting the Big Daddy. So this is open now. Sweet. So it's interesting that with such a big personality like Ryan, well, even two of them, Ryan and Fontaine going around in here, a cult managed to form.
Now, I'm a woman of science, but I'm also a woman who's not afraid of turning a buck or two. Ryan said if I could boost profits in Arcadia, part of the up would ride on my hip. So I get to thinking, we're paying for oxygen when we got photosynthesizing trees. Hell, we can even sell the extra to the rest of the city and undercut the other guys. Ryan will like that for sure. Fontaine's people have moved into the O2 biz tooth and claw.
Aha. What? Okay, weapon upgrade station. Let's read the description this time. The power to the people machines allow you to upgrade your weapons. Each such machine can only be used one time to acquire one of the listed upgrades. There are 2 upgrades for each weapon. I use the machine gun a lot. So there is not a wrench upgrade. It's unfortunate.
Touch me!
That was great. I didn't know that would happen, but that was perfect. Loved that. There's just these burned corpses. So with two super big personalities like Andrew Ryan, like our philosophical entrepreneur, and Fontaine, smuggler, scientist, whatever, like dude who came up with plasmids, it seems, or at least his company came up with them. Seems like, again, I'm going to have to ignore that for a minute. Maybe I'll be sent back that way in a second and it'll be unlocked. But so far, like when things haven't been unlocked, I have
He is the poison! Kill him!
The poison! Kill the poison! Crush the parasite!
Security evasion. New physical tonic has a rival faction set up security cameras and turrets where you need to go. Security evasion adjusts the thermal signature of your epidermal layer, confusing cameras and turrets and destroying their response. Okay. And at this rate, with how long it's taking me to get stuff, would I be able to save anything? Like, I'm taking a while to come and fetch this stuff.
Toxic!
Toxic!
You ruined everything!
Like, I mean, I guess maybe I might be able to save, but like, if something's already been pumped in here to kill the trees, I don't know the rate at which trees would absorb the stuff in the air that would kill them, but wouldn't I already be dead?
What is that there? You're worthless! You're nothing!
Okay, let's give this lady what she needed, this stuff.
You've brought the Rosa Gallica? Oh, what are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Send it through the pneumo.
Why are you closed up like
this? This is perfect. Perfect. Come on up to my office. I'm letting you in now. I think I've got just the thing to put the green back in this forest.
Isn't there anything in this damn place those pagans won't steal? Paper towels, ink pots, witch hazel, chlorophyll solution, even my back issues of National Geographic. They're feathering their disgusting little shrine with it, I suppose. Sick bastards. Who says you can't teach an old hound new tricks? This batty plant woman spends 4 years coming up with ways to defoliate trees in the Pacific to scare out the Japs, and now here I am, down at the bottom of the Atlantic, trying to figure out how to do the same thing in reverse. Adam. It's bathtub gin times the atom bomb times Eve with a serpent. Let's go see what it can do.
It's interesting, because now that I think about it, would for the crazy tree cult people, would the National Geographic things be the equivalent of porn magazines?
Julie, we made a business deal, you and I, did we not? Money changed hands. Let me read to you from the agreement. Section 3, subsection 4.
Mr. Ryan.
Ryan Industries maintains exclusive rights to the creation, use, and exploitation of the Lazarus vector. Ownership is civilization.
Wait! No! Please!
Without it, we're back in the swamp.
Mr. Ryan!
He really just... Nine, 4...
Every time we get a yard ahead, Ryan goes
9, 4,
to
5,
the
7.
goal line down to the other side of the field.
Chemical thrower. Is this a chemical thrower? Napalm liquid nitrogen. I got a flamethrower. Sweet, love it. So 9, 4, 5, 7. Lazarus vector formula, market key, $27.
What's the point of being a damn genius if the only ones around to appreciate it are a bunch of spliced up morons? I've cracked the vector, or at least I'm 99% certain I have. I just need a bud of Rosa gallica to confirm my analysis. Distilled water, a bit of chlorophyll, and enzymes extracted from Apis mellifera. That's right, sweetheart. Honeybee spit.
Honeybee spit. I don't know what I just dismissed. I probably shouldn't have dismissed it, but fuck. I don't know what it was. It popped up and then I dismissed it by accident. I don't even know what it was. Am I now gonna get shot at when I walk down here? There was a turret.
Arcadia's a big place, but mostly rural. If you're looking for something in particular, I'd start at the farmer's market.
So I was right. Ignore the farmer's market and we head back there eventually.
I'm no better.
I'm gonna see if he pulls out a little sister, because I've already done 2 little sisters this time. Like, if he yoinks out a little sister, I've already done 2 in this level, haven't I? Yeah, no, I've done 2 this already. Well, he knocked and none came out. So I don't think there's another one. So there's no point in attacking him. I guess that's sort of to trick you.
Attention, a new curfew will be enacted on Thursday.
What makes
Citizens
something
found
like
in
me?
violation will be relocated
I look at
to Apollo
genes
Square.
all day long, and never do I see the blueprints of sin. I could blame the Germans, but in truth, I did not find tormentors in the prison camp, but kindred spirits. These children I brutalized have awoken something inside that for most is beautiful and natural, but in me is an abomination. My maternal instinct.
Okay. I don't know what the flashes were. But now we're going to the farmer's market, and that is probably going to be it for today, guys. If you enjoyed this, and, like, there's a lot going on, there's a lot to take in, so, Andrew Ryan, at this point, it's, a question. Why does he care so much? Like, Because he clearly doesn't care about the city itself because he's literally trying to tear it down. So what does he care about? The fact that someone came down here to take something. Like, who's trying to take something? Me? I came down here technically from what the story has shown you so far because there was a plane crash right above the place. That's all the player knows at this point, is that they came from a plane crash directly above the lighthouse. So that's why they're here. But at the same time, we flip the coin. What does Atlas actually want? Was it really his family? Was there actually a family there? Am I right? Is he Fontaine? Because if he's Fontaine and Atlas and Fontaine are the same person, then why the fuck did he change identities? Like, was it to escape the gallows for the crime that he committed as Fontaine, or was it some other thing, like to trick people into thinking he's someone else? There's a lot there that we need to take in, and then there's weird cult people. We're just gonna say that they jerk off to trees. That it's inappropriate, but I mean they wear ant masks and they teleport. They're freaking creepy. I deserve to say something inappropriate about them. But if you enjoyed this, make sure you leave a like down below, as well subscribe if you haven't already. And remember, guys, smile because you're not part of a tree cult, right? I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye, guys.